Want to unlock the power of nature to improve your garden? This video will reveal the magic of green manures, a simple and sustainable way to build healthy soil and thriving plants. If you've been struggling with poor soil, dealing with compacted earth, or watching your plants struggle to thrive, green manures might just be the game-changing solution you've been searching for. Green manures are nature's own soil improvement system, and they're far simpler than most gardeners realize. Essentially, green manuring involves growing specific plants with the sole purpose of improving your soil health, then incorporating them back into the earth to decompose and release their nutrients. The incorporation phase is where green manures truly shine, transforming from living plants into soil-building organic matter. The key to successful incorporation is timing. You want to turn under your green manure when it's at peak biomass but before it goes to seed. For most crops, this occurs during the early flowering stage when the plants have maximum green growth but haven't yet put energy into seed production. The simplest incorporation method for small gardens involves cutting down the green manure with a mower, string trimmer, or even garden shears, then digging or tilling the chopped material into the top 6 to 8 inches of soil. This chopping step is crucial because smaller pieces decompose more quickly and evenly than large, intact plants. If you're working with a particularly vigorous green manure crop, you might need to chop it in stages to make the material manageable. For larger areas, a rototiller makes quick work of incorporation, but hand tools work perfectly well for smaller beds. The goal is to mix the green organic matter thoroughly with the soil, creating good soil-to-plant contact that promotes decomposition. Don't worry about perfect incorporation. Soil organisms will continue the decomposition process even if some material remains visible on the surface. After incorporation, patience becomes your most important tool. Allow at least 2 to 3 weeks for decomposition to progress before planting your next crop. This waiting period prevents potential allelopathic effects and ensures that the decomposing organic matter won't temporarily tie up nitrogen that your new plants need for growth. During this time, you can cover the area with a light mulch to retain moisture and continue suppressing weeds. Success with green manures comes down to understanding a few key principles that will serve you well throughout your gardening journey. First, think of green manures as long-term soil investments rather than quick fixes. While you'll see some immediate benefits like weed suppression and erosion control, the most significant soil improvements develop over multiple seasons of consistent green manure use. Crop rotation becomes even more important when incorporating green manures into your garden system. Avoid planting green manures from the same family as your main crops in consecutive seasons. For example, if you're growing brassica vegetables like cabbage or broccoli, don't follow them with mustard or radish green manures. This rotation prevents the buildup of family-specific pests and diseases while maximizing the diverse benefits that different green manure species provide. Keep detailed records of your green manure experiments, noting which species performed best in different areas of your garden, how long they took to establish, and what benefits you observed in subsequent crops. This information becomes invaluable for planning future green manure strategies and helps you develop a personalized approach that works with your specific soil and climate conditions. Don't be afraid to experiment with green manure mixtures once you've mastered individual species. Combining a nitrogen-fixing legume with a grass or grain can provide complementary benefits, with the legume adding nitrogen while the grass contributes organic matter and helps support the legume's growth. Popular combinations include clover with annual ryegrass or peas with oats. For continued learning, connect with your local cooperative extension office, which often provides region-specific recommendations for green manure species and timing. Online resources like university extension websites offer detailed guides for green manure selection and management in different climates and soil types. Consider joining local gardening groups or online forums where experienced gardeners share their green manure successes and challenges. Remember that green manures are one component of a holistic approach to soil health. Combine them with practices like composting, minimal tillage, and diverse crop rotations for maximum benefit. The goal is to create a thriving soil ecosystem that supports healthy plant growth while reducing your dependence on external inputs. If you found this guide helpful and want to transform your garden with these simple yet powerful techniques, make sure to subscribe to Smart Garden for more practical gardening wisdom. Share this video with fellow gardeners who could benefit from healthier soil and more productive gardens. Your soil, and your plants, will thank you for making green manures part of your gardening toolkit.